There's two things that I hear when anyone mentions the Nike SB Dunk Low Supreme Rammellzee. One is that it's potentially sneaker of the year, and two, these are actual pieces of art. My name is Crew, and today we're gonna talk about the Nike SB Dunk Low Supreme Rammellzee. Now, this sneaker released yesterday, and if you guys had an opportunity to actually go ahead and take a look at my other video, the actual pickup vlog for this shoe, you guys can see some of the things that I went through to get this sneaker. Now, it did release online and in store. I was able to cop this sneaker in store, but let's go ahead and dive in a little bit more into the sneaker. So there's actually quite a few things that I missed upon first look at this sneaker. I've had a chance to sit with it for an entire day, and I really have not put them down. I showed you guys the sneaker in yesterday's video. If you guys haven't had an opportunity to take a look at yesterday's video, make sure you guys actually go ahead and take a look at that video so you guys can kind of understand what goes down whenever there's a Supreme reservation. But let's go ahead and take a deeper dive into the Nike SB Dunk Low Supreme Rammellzee. So one of the major things being that I'm new to Supreme in general. You guys know I didn't really start buying Supreme until last year. Now, one of the things that comes along with a new sneaker and its collaborators is the fact that sometimes you really don't know who they are, so you have to do a little bit of extra research, which I was definitely more than happy to do. I was asking about it on my stream this morning, and we found out that Rammellzee is actually a prominent, and I do mean prominent, figure in the art scene in New York City. He's a New York graffiti artist and painter, overall artist and musician as well. So I had a great opportunity to look it up at some of his work, and I was really trying to figure out if this art on this shoe was anything that I can find, but it does seem to be a combination of graffiti and art that comes from the artist Rammellzee. Let's actually take a look at the overall construction of the sneaker. You guys can see there's black, there's some white, and there's some gum. Now, in the black areas of the sneaker, it's done in this really plush, really nice, really soft suede. Now, the white that you do see on the sneaker is actually canvas. This is done in canvas. You guys can see canvas on the toe, as well as the entire outer portion, outer and inner portion of the sneakers. Now, on the swoosh here, you guys will see that this is done in that really premium suede as well that we love. I really do love that. On the tongue here, you guys can see there's even more black. It's black on black here, but if you guys can see there, the Nike SB is actually all blacked out, which I think is dope. So let's actually go ahead and take it to the bottoms here. You guys can see the bottoms are completely decked out in gum. Now, I told you guys yesterday how much I really enjoy gum, and I think it really does set this sneaker off. One of the things that I did notice about the sneaker that is really different from a lot of the other SBs, or just in general what Nike does with SBs, is that typically we would see this suede here, we would see this color on this panel right here as well, but we really don't see it on this panel here. And my guess, I mean an absolute guess, is just to be able to kind of showcase a little bit more art. If that was black, if it was the same suede around here and around here as well, I don't think we would really be able to appreciate the art and see it for what it is. And honestly, I think it was a really dope decision to do that. So one of the other things that I was talking about before earlier in the stream is that this sneaker does give people push head vibes as well as the Paris vibe. But I do think that the highs look a little bit more like the Paris than this one does, and that's just specifically because of the color. Because if you actually look at the overall sneaker, it does really give you a Paris SB vibe. You guys see the world famous hang tag there. Of course, you can take that off. I don't really know who's gonna be wearing that, but you can take this off. We do have the world famous hang tag, which is kind of dope. I don't know, I might leave it on, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys think we should actually go ahead and take it off, or if we should leave it on as another part of the aesthetic. So if we actually go ahead and take a look at the laces here, we have this Supreme gold like lace holder here. I'm definitely gonna leave that on. I think it really does add to the sneaker, but you guys can let me know in the comment section below if you have the shoe. Are you gonna be leaving it on, or are you gonna be taking it off? One of the things that I said was it would have been dope if Supreme did this as a ring, like a 4-finger ring or something like that. I think that would be lit if we actually got that from Supreme. If we continue with the lace area here, you guys will see that the lace tips, or I believe these are called aglets, that's world famous on the laces, which is also another really dope hit here as well. You also get a second set of laces. It comes with a black lace and also a white lace here. Now, one of the things I was asking in my chat earlier, if you guys were in my live stream, should we actually go ahead and break up some of this black with the white laces? Now, personally, I do think that that's a good call to kind of break up the white here, or maybe do one black and one white. It does look really clean with just the black laces, but I do think maybe breaking up some of the monotony here with all of this black would actually be a good hit. But again, let me know in the comment section below which lacing option you guys would use. I've heard using some yellow because there is some yellow in the sneaker here. I've also heard maybe using a little bit of pink because there's also some pink here as well. But I do think they're all really great options. Let me know what you guys think we should do in the comment section below. Last but not least, we have the Supreme insoles, which is pretty dope. It's always about those like subtle hits that you really don't even see on the sneaker. But I think it's just one of those things that really elevates the sneaker. You don't really get that in a ton of sneakers. Well, I guess now you do kind of get a little bit more with people paying ultra attention to every detail like insoles, but I do still think that this is a really dope hit. They could have just put Supreme on one, they could have just put Supreme together on one insole, but I think the fact that they split it up and to make this kind of image here, I think is really cool. Overall, as far as sizing is concerned, if you are familiar with SBs, you know you typically want to go up a half a size, if not an entire size. But due to the limited nature of this sneaker, I got to my appointment and they no longer had any size 13s. So unfortunately, I had to purchase a size 12. I did just take out the insoles. I might have to do that. Sizing wise, you always want to go up at least half a size on SBs. We haven't talked about is the box. Now this is a sail box SB. All the height SBs have come in this sail box. There's nothing really fancy about it at all. This is the sail box SB, and like I said, this is a size 12. That's gonna do it for the overall deep dive into the sneakers. Let's go ahead and get them on feet so you guys can see exactly what they look like. That's gonna do it for today's review, guys. I really hope you guys got a chance to really dive deep into the sneaker, and if you don't have your pair in hand yet, you guys are really in for a treat when they do arrive. Let me know in the comment section below which pair you were able to get, and of course, let me know how you guys think I should style these, if I should do white laces, pink laces, yellow laces, or black laces. I really love to hear from you guys. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button, and definitely do not forget to subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Can't get there without each and every one of you. But I appreciate your time today, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.